All right, so it's been an interesting couple of days, I'm sure a lot of you know. And I wanted to come on here and talk to you all about wanderers and old souls and starseeds and lightworkers and the divine, but more particularly about like all those are kind of one and the same thing. Or empaths and intuitives, or people are very sensitive or aware to energy and feel others. Like if you're like me, you feel everyone and everything. So I wanted to come on and discuss about how to know if you've met someone like me or someone like you, to help bring us all a little bit more together, to get us to help us to speak up and share what's going on for us. Because it's not just happening for you, it's happening to many on this planet and many who aren't from this planet. So how to know if you've met someone like an old soul, a lightworker, a starseed, a wanderer, because we are a wanderer, aren't we? And we live a wonderful life, and we wander in curiosity, and we feel, and we're much more aware than we ever were. I'm sure everyone can agree with that, or if you've been guided to this, you probably agree with that as well. So, your life is never the same if you've met someone like me, or if you're someone like me, you know that you never leave others' lives the same. Am I right? Wanderer souls, old souls, are literally old souls, are also souls that are not really from here, is what I would say. Like we feel this calling to go home, and like people would say, but you are home, but we're not when we're here on this jail planet, if we want to call it that, where we feel everything and we understand that that is part of the experience here of this density to have. These souls and souls like myself are incarnate here endless times. We remember our past lives. We have so many stories to tell. We connect with the stories of others. These types of souls as well, they're no longer attached to the everyday drama, right? That we're not interested in the gossips or the material possessions that so many people try to build up in their lifetime. They're not worried about the mortgage or the nice car that they have or the fancy car. As long as it's a car, they have a nice car and they have what they need in life. But this is where we're lacking in life as well, where we're just fine with having next to nothing. And, but we'll get into that in some of the other videos. There's the need to control one's life, the need for safety, regular income, routine, a mostly predictable future. Is that the life you live? That's not a life of a wanderer or somebody like me. We gave up on that. All of that. Instead, we collect a different type of things. We collect stories. We collect our own stories. The stories of other people. Stories we read about. Stories that we write about. Stories that remember our past and help us to remember others' past and our own previous incarnations. Therefore, when you meet someone like me or someone like you, what I like to call the wanderer essence, the divine energy, the oneness, the wisdom, be prepared to hear the craziest shit ever from us. Literally, if you know me, you know that that's probably true. Or we've had some of the craziest experiences in life because we connect so well with others and we feel so deeply. It could be a curse, it could be a burden, but I think we're meant for something greater and something more. We have stories of belonging and detachment and stories of massive pain and how we overcome it. Stories of how we started talking with spirits one night, and since then, these help us step into the light. We have stories of fairies and nature spirits and how they love talking with trees. And we talk with trees, or we talk with the animals. We talk with everything. We have stories of all these different synchronistic events and signs from the universe in our lives that has helped to guide us to where we're supposed to be. We collect the energy of different countries, cultures, languages, humor, the way of doing things. We love to travel. And when we travel, we immerse ourselves fully in that country. We want to experience the language, the food, the culture, and its people, all of it in one. Oftentimes, we travel alone. I've been to many countries. I love to travel alone, and it's not traveling alone. You're meeting people. You're immersed. It's almost the best way to travel. Or have another friend or a partner or other people that love to do it the same. And we always meet fellow travelers on their own unique individual journey, traveling by themselves, just solo style. And we build beautiful connections along the way. Therefore, when you meet another wanderer soul or old soul, be prepared to hear that story of how our minivan broke down in the middle of the night in Cambodia and how we ended up having breakfast at 3 a.m. at a Cambodian family's hut who rescued them from the street. Or that silly time when we just wanted to stay in Thailand for a few more weeks and ended up staying for a year, obviously because we wanted to become a Reiki master and decided to give up the corporate life. I mean, this is so common of a wanderer soul, these types of stories and these things. And this is what we do and we collect. And, you know, sometimes you'll hear about the story of where they fought against a poltergeist in Switzerland and won. Like, it's just like the craziest stories that we seem to have, but are so true and everlasting through our reincarnations, through the ages of time. We collect relationships. We collect fond memories about all the men and women in our lives that we have been with or around or experienced with. We don't forget. They have changed us. Mostly, it never lasted. And this is because not everyone knows how to be with a wanderer, like you might be, or maybe you've met one before. A wanderer can never be domesticized. With the next strong wind that arrives, they might be gone. They come into your life like Mary Poppins. Suddenly we're there, and suddenly they're gone. And we're like no one else. Because no one else can ever be there like we can be there. Or you can be there. The most intense time you're going to have in your life is probably with a wanderer or meeting one or being one yourself. They will make you question so many things in your life. They will make you laugh more than you have ever cried, more than you ever have. And you will cry more than you ever have before as well, probably. We will make sure all the hidden pain comes out within ourselves and within you. And once that's done, once the wind calls, our mission is done. And off we fly away again. For our feet have been itching for a while now. You're probably this type or know somebody like this. We are collectors of wisdom. We don't believe there's only one truth. But let me explain that a little deeper. We believe there are many different pieces to build up this concept of complete truth. Right. We are seekers of truth. We love nothing more than meeting other people or other wanderers or wisdom collectors to swap our pieces of the puzzle with. To get these pieces out there and out of our wisdom box and to share and collaborate and collect and evolve for the purpose of not just self, but of all of humanity. We fondly share our memories with one another and how we came to collect them, or what some call the pearl of wisdom. By sharing our pearls of wisdom with each other, we duplicate, triple, and we keep increasing the overall wisdom of the planet. This is why it's so important for all of us to speak up, to come together and acknowledge we are one, all one. 8 billion of us here together. That's not even including the animals and all the other species that we have here on this planet, which are also equally important, just like our Mother Earth. So many of us feel this calling to this, we feel called to connect with others. We feel called to the ones who are hurting and in pain, and we feel obligated to reach out and get involved in their lives because we're so empathetic, because we feel so much. And yeah, it can be a curse, and yeah, it can be a blessing at the same time. But I believe it's a blessing. You know, our suffering can be our greatest teacher. So, it's really necessary for wanderer souls and old souls, but more wanderer souls, to keep traveling, to find other fellow wanderer souls, right? We need to complete that puzzle, don't we? I guess. We want to see that puzzle completed before we close our eyes for the very last time on this planet, because that all day comes and it's nothing to fear. So when you've been blessed by meeting a wanderer soul, or when a wanderer soul comes into your life, never again will you be next to so much wisdom that's shared from an open, kind heart, an open mind, and an open soul. Open yourselves up to these women, these men, these wisdom pearls, these stories we have to share with you that come into your life. Because I assure you, you will hold on to the wisdom long after this wanderer soul has ever left your life. And you'll remember it time and time again. They are also eternal collectors. I like to call myself that. We also generously share our love with every single thing and person we come into contact with. We share our wisdom and we share our healing energy. Yeah, because that's something really strong within each of us. We have this ability to heal with our presence, with our words, with our listening alone, even our not words, our no speech, just our awareness of letting that person know that we're there and we're here. And if you need help, just reach out. If you need someone to listen, just reach out. I'm sure you've met a wanderer soul like this, or you probably are one yourself if you're listening to this. Some other stuff about wanderers and things like that. Since I mentioned suffering, wanderer souls, well, we suffer a lot. Yeah. Because we are home everywhere, yet nowhere. Right? I'm sure you can all connect with that or know people like this. We feel we are part of this world, but yet we know we come from far away. We know we're not really from here, do we? And aren't we? But so we're here, and we incarnated here. So at one time we are from here, and at many times we are from here, and have had so many incarnations. It's why we remember so much. It's why we remember what it used to be like when we were all one, and we've drifted far away from the oneness. Now we're coming back to the one. Wanderer souls, when we cry the tears of Mother Earth. We cry the tears of God. We cry the tears of Christ. Because we feel this pain so deeply within the planet, within the innocent who can't speak up, or the ones who just don't have the balls to stand up for themselves, to speak up for the innocent, to speak against wrongdoing. Well, this is a wanderer soul. We speak up against the damage we're doing to Mother Earth and how we're not restoring it and how we're just pillaging it, right? These we call like hippies or mystics or gypsies as well. Well, we're all connected, you see? We're all part of this collective consciousness, this oneness. And be assured, we feel your pain. Other wanderers and old souls feel your pain. Empaths and intuitives, they feel. And this is one of the greatest gifts that we have. It's not understood with words, it's feeling. It's understanding, it's knowing, it's our true intuitive awareness. And we feel your pain as if it were our own. And we feel your pain and all the other pain of the planet as if it's our own. We have a very strong connection with the divine, as do you and other wanderer souls, and all that is. It's our primary relationship, the divine connection. Every other relationship for us comes second. Some of us miss this in life, and some are wondering, maybe am I a wanderer soul? Maybe this can help to get you figured out. We are married to the divine, and therefore ourselves. Thus, being married to ourselves is being in unconditional love with ourselves. Thus, that is being in unconditional love with everything and everyone on this planet. Knowing we're self in self, let go of self, come into center and balanced our male and female. And so many of us have taken the spiritual path through the twin flames, through different communities online or with friends. But if you haven't, then there's lots of us here and many communities out there that are right here to help wake you up, other wanderers, other starseeds and empaths. So, because we understand and carry the divine within us, and other wanderer souls do, we feel whole, and solitude doesn't scare us. Many of us wanderer souls travel on our own, spend lots of time on our own, need lots of inward time, or aren't really able to deal with the outside world as well as we like. right? Maybe we can't, anxiety or something like that. A lot have and things like that. But this goes away once you become more in tune and balanced with your life's purpose and your life's mission. A lot of times I tell people, you might not be on your path if everything's falling apart for you, right? We ask people sometimes, or I like to ask people, how is life for you? Is everything going well? And the ones who say no, well, most likely they're off their path and not living their soul mission and what they were truly meant to come here and do. So what are we here to do? Well, we're here to inspire, right? To heal, to share, and to live in the moment, to look to the future. We are here to show others that it is important to keep one's inner child alive. It is important to speak up for truth. It is important to speak up for the innocent. It is important to speak up for change and to use your voice and to share the gifts that you have from the sufferings and experiences you went through with others to help the rest of this planet achieve the love we're all seeking, global wide, to get us out of global poverty, to get us out of global slavery. There's global slavery and there's global poverty and there's global pain. Most of us in this world live below the poverty line. 99% of the money is in 1% of the world's hands. Now, what does that tell you? And anyway, so what else are we here to do? Well, we're here to make you laugh and we're here to make you cry. We're here to get you to feel, and we're here to get you to get in touch with that. And we're here to get in touch with that ourselves. And that's been our mission. We feel so strongly, Wanderer Souls, because we remember all the past lives. It's not for just some reason. Why do I feel more than others? There's reasons. There's many reasons. Why am I connected more than others? Why do I feel the need to reach out and help more than others? Well, that's because it is what you need to do. It's calling you. It's being drawn to you. You're drawing it in because you are that and you can do that and you have that experience, maybe not just in this life, but in others. We're here to get you excited about watching the stars and looking to the future. We are here to show you how to make a wish when you see a shooting star. And know it will be what you wished for and it will come true. And once it does, even you will believe in making a wish and that will come true. I do it and it works. So if you've ever met a wanderer soul and we choose to open up to you, or you're one and you choose to open up to another, this resonates with you. And if you've never met one, well, I hope this lets you help to identify others out there like this. There's many of us and we truly care and we truly only want the best for the world. And we're not here to put you down, and we're here to hold space. We're not here to blame and shame. We're here to understand and learn and listen, because communication is essential. And without communication and effective communication and people speaking up and using their voice, we'll never change this planet. So are you with me? Are you going to change this planet? I think you are. And if you've ever met one of these wanderers, old souls, starseeds, empaths, lightworkers, you've known. Let me know in the comments below if this connected with you, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a beautiful day.